Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, then I hit that. I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing. Only winning is exception, ain't no truth.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. And off we go from Denver. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble, bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play fake. Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. 54.
Off the play fake. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. They find some open. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 66 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You say, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
The 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Locke. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete.
On the keeper.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All right, D. Let's check. All right, D. I work for a lot. One set. Check. Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's get it.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Goes back to Sutton. This time completes it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
At 7. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And the Titans first down.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Justin
decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
At the 50-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Man open, that's Chester Rogers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
He was taken.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Firkser. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On 2nd down at 4, Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Anthony Firkser there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run it here with Gordon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Titans 14, Broncos 7.
Third and short yardage, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Gordon on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Bridgewater from the gun on third down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Bridgewater now. This is the tight end Fant. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Nice catch there by the rookie out of Alabama, Jerry Jeudy. And I am fired up to see the chemistry develop between he and Drew Lock, their quarterback. And in addition, Cortland Sutton, their Pro Bowl wide receiver from last year. This might be the best pair of receivers the Broncos have had since Demaryius Bebe Thomas and Emmanuel Sanders. This should be fun for Bronco fans to watch.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
2nd and 10 at the 40.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got Rodgers. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tannehill throwing again. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Josh Reynolds. A 7-yard gain on the play. And
The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Tannehill. This pass complete to Reynolds. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Reynolds, 28 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Titans 21, Broncos 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. KJ Hamler returning it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
43-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
55. Check 55.
On second down, it's Gordon, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's the way. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Now Bridgewater. He's got his big tight end, Fan. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Judy with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Titans 21, Broncos 17. McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Tannehill on 3rd down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st down, Henry. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
45. Mike, 45. Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Tighten up.
Here's Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
45.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Derrick Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Tannehill on 1st down. Quick slant to Brown. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and
a good pickup there, 21 yards. The Titans were number 1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Titans 28, Broncos 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Check. Watch 54. Fire down. I'm coming after you. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Are you getting a headache?
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that's incomplete.
Bridgewater's pass thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike's 54. Don't get nervous. Right there, 54.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He wants Reynolds way downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. This is Henry. Bulldozes past him, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now it's Henry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
On the carry.
Good tackle by Mike Purcell in his second year with the Broncos after 3 previously with San Francisco.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And the busy night for Henry continues. And nothing but daylight ahead.
Ain't doing
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
Bridgewater now. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Danico Autry. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Bridgewater under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
7 yards, the pickup there.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon. At this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Broncos.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1, as they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
This is Gordon. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Locke. Open man, he completes it to Judy. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
To throw is Bridgewater. He's got his tight end fan, and he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10. At
line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check the
And again, it's Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking for the end zone, and he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first, and it's 3rd down now. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts,
1st and 10.
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
We own them. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Cortland Sutton, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. They begin with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the whip.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time.
They don't know.